Good evening, Priya ma'am. Are you there?
Very much with you, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, Monica ma'am.
Good evening, sir. I'm here. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah. Adaman sir, are we good to take off?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Okay, so we are back again in the second part of SQAAF. So as usual, I have to invite our Jarvis to invite our moderator of this grand day. So let me turn our Jarvis on.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know, I think you have muted me.
Me, hi.
No, you are audible, ma'am.
You're audible, ma'am.
Hey all, I hope all are having another day in paradise. It's me Jarvis again, but never the same. I'm evolving every now and then. I'm locked and loaded with tons of surprises. So Arun sir, I bet you, I am going to leave totally flabbergasted. Importing all preferences from home interface. Time for action. Good evening to all the exuberant educators. I welcome you all to the 162nd web training series of CBSE Bharat Sahodaya. Now I take it as pleasure to introduce today's moderator, Ms. Monica Sharma. Ms. Monica is the Dean of Academics at Doon International School, New Chandigarh. She has a Master's in Hindi, Master's in Mass Communication and Journalism and a Master's in Education. That means triple Masters. She is also qualified with a postgraduate diploma in Human Rights, and she has done a certificate course in International Child Rights from EDX. She has an experience of more than 16 years of teaching and administrative experience in the field of education. Monica ma'am is a recipient of awards such as Star Teacher Award and Extra Mile Award. It is indeed a great pleasure to have you with us, ma'am. So I cordially invite you to take over this grand session. Over to you, ma'am.
Monica, ma'am.
Thank you immensely, Mr. Arun and Jarvis, for introducing me. So
Yeah,
kind of
Jarvis.
both of you.
Jarvis
And
actually, even made my face to talk.
I'm deeply grateful. Thank you so much. A delightful evening to all dignitaries and our esteemed educators. Welcome to the world of BTAG, where knowledge is limitless, the information is always updated, and where we all educators are closely related. The dusk is ready to say goodbye to the sun, and we, the educators, are ready to listen to today's session where knowledge is going to be the fun. This is the second session of SQAAF. CBSE aspires to lay down a set of standards and best practices for the upliftment of learning outcomes in the domain of school education imparted to children. The CBSE School Quality Assessment and Accreditation, that is SQAAF, is holistic as it covers all the aspects of a school functioning, including both course-restrict and course-restrict domains, infrastructure areas, human resources, management and administration, leadership, and beneficiary satisfaction. It is expected that by participating in the process of SQAAF, the institutions will raise their bar of excellence and move towards continuous improvement in terms of quality. In the first session, we have learned about various domains and subdomains of SQAAF, what type of activities can be included, and how the same can be documented. We also learned that even all micro to macro planning and co-curricular tasks can contribute in the improvement. So let's learn more about SQAAF via today's session. Dear educators, before we start our today's session, there are a few points to be considered for the smooth conduct of the webinar. You're requested to keep your cameras on. For any query during the session, you can post it via the chat box. Moreover, there is a dedicated question-answer round at the end of the session. You can ask your questions by raising your hands virtually. There will be a Google form and the certificates and feedback at the end. We would appreciate your presence till the end for the better understanding of the topic. The most powerful leadership tool you have is your personal example. A quote by John Wooden is well suited on Dr. Abdul Salam. Sir is a live example of a true leader, a mentor, and on top, a genuine human being. Sir is director of Bharat Sahodaya Complex. Currently, Sir is working as the assessor of National Accreditation Board for Education and Training, Government of India. Dr. Salam has also rendered his services in the capacity of the principal of the Oxford School, Trivandrum. Sir is CBSE's resource person, master trainer, CBSE deputy training coordinator of Trivandrum region and patron of Bharat Sahodaya. Dr. Salam is a founder and CEO of BTAG, that is Bharat Transformers Academic Group, a consortium of educators and the teaching fraternity across the globe, connecting them together to empower the nation. Sir is recipient of several appreciation and awards. We are grateful to have you with us, sir. A warm welcome to you, sir. And now I would request you to kindly lead us with your welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Monica, ma'am. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Priya, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Well, welcome all educators who have joined. Happy to see you again. We had a takeoff last evening, last week, and we should have been journeying through the, information we discussed in the last session. And for a complete, information about SQAAF, this session is very much necessary so that you can land safely. Otherwise, half information is going to, be dangerous. Just like the story of the aeroplane cleaner who happened to, see a book inside the aircraft. When opened, he got some information to, fly this aircraft. By pressing the green button, the aeroplane can be switched on, started. By pressing the blue button, it can take off, it can move, and by the yellow button, it can take off. So he did it accordingly. He had, 15 to 20 minutes flight. Then he thought of landing, right? But when he looked at the book for landing information, the book says, please purchase the next edition from the nearest bookshop. So he flew off with the half information and landed in trouble. So whenever we get information like sessions like this, let us take full information before attempting a task. Many of the time when a form is issued, we, many of us do not bother to read through and keep asking, very, very silly questions and all. Let's make a habit of, journeying through the manual or whatever information is given. Especially we are educators, we are teachers, we are, we belong to, we are nation builders, in fact. So we should be having some responsibility to have proper knowledge on anything which is necessary for, building our nation. And there was a question somebody put forth today evening, whether this SQAAF is compulsory for only newly affiliated schools. I should say that this is for all schools, and especially when they, go for affiliation renewal or new affiliation, they have to submit the self-assessment form and all. But we all become part of the entire process, as we discussed last week. So we take this opportunity to wish you all the very best, and let us journey together for excellence. So thank you so much. Over to Monica, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom. Now, a special warm welcome to Mr. Biju S. Pillai. Sir is highly experienced educator, having worked in different capacities. Presently, Sir is the principal of Gokulam Public School, Trivandrum. Welcome once again, sir. Your presence is certainly making a difference and a moral support to all of us.
Monica, ma'am, he couldn't join. You can go ahead.
Okay. Without much ado, now let's welcome the mind of knowledge, the resource person of today's session, Miss Priya Murli. Ladies and gentlemen, ma'am is teaching professional with over 27 years of teaching experience in schools in Madurai, Mumbai, and Muscat. Ma'am began her journey in teaching with the Mahatma Montessori Matriculation High Secondary School, KK Nagar, Madurai, from 1989 to 1994. Ma'am worked with the Indian School, Muscat, from 2001 to 2020. Ma'am is currently the principal of Mahatma Global Gateway, SQAAF, from January 2022. Ma'am is a peer assessor for School Quality Assessment and Accreditation, that is SQAAF, for CBSE, lead auditor registered with International Registrar of Certified Auditories, IRCA, and also a certified NABET assessor. In fact, ma'am was the first person from the Sultanate of Oman to be selected as the peer assessor for SQAAF, conducted by CBSE. Ma'am has been awarded the prestigious Best Teacher Award 2018 by the CBSE, the only person to receive the award in the Gulf for the year. She is also the resource person for the CBSE COE. Ma'am has recently authored a book on experiential learning and ardent specialist in relationship management. Ma'am has created a niche in raising the bar of performance of the teachers and students. She truly believes that participation of students in numerous activities like sports, excursions, adventures, scouts and guides, international award scheme, international student exchange, stagecraft, debates, personality development programs, music such as pursuit are those that would help develop a person into a complete human being and a value for the society. A warm welcome, ma'am. And now I request you to kindly further enhance our knowledge.
Yeah, thank you, Monica, ma'am. Arun, sir.
Yes,
Slide number 73, sir.
73. It's wait for 1 minute, ma'am. It's getting louder.
Yes. Okay. In the meantime, good evening to all the participants in today's workshop. Like I had mentioned last week, whoever had participated last week, I had mentioned that SQAAF has 3 major objectives. And what were the 3 objectives? The first objective was whole school transformation and quality enhancement. Second important aspect, the recognition of excellence. And the third important aspect, the promotion of accountability and empowerment of school leaders. Okay, quickly onto your chat box, hands onto your chat box. How many domains of SQAAF did we discuss last week? For a quick recap, please. Yes, 7. Fantastic. 7. And what was the domain which had the most, percentage? Which was the domain which had the most? Yes, the curriculum, the pedagogy. Very, very, very good. Now we go on to discuss the, next very, very important aspect. Okay. Now, just till sir gets ready, let us understand the process of SQAAF. Self-assessment by the school on the SQAAF, framework. Okay. Then development of school improvement plan, and that is stage number 2. And third is the implementation of the school improvement plan. This is the process. And the let us discuss the other processes. Just like as you mentioned, curriculum. Second important process is infrastructure. Third important process is human resources. Fourth important process is inclusive practices. Fifth important process is management and governance. Sixth important process is leadership. And seventh important process is beneficiary satisfaction. I hope I'm quite clear till here, right? Yes, teachers?
Priya ma'am, which
yes.
page should I turn on?
Teachers, I hope I'm quite clear till here. Yes, fine.
Priya ma'am?
Soumya, I take your, S as a yes. Meena, yes, thank you. Okay, sir, can we go ahead, Arun sir?
Which page, ma'am?
Page
Number?
73, sir.
It's 73.
Okay. Now, we are in subdomain 2, right? And we'll just wait for sir, quickly wait for sir. And okay, can you type in what all constitutes your infrastructure? Quickly, what all constitutes your infrastructure? What all constitutes your infrastructure? Yes, classroom, ground, labs, classrooms, labs in school, right? Very good, excellent, library, fantastic. Yes, building, learning space, furniture, smart class. Yes, then activity room, garden, then play area, toilets, audio visual room, ATL lab, CCA facilities. Yes. Okay, fantastic, sir. Are we ready, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So can you put it on the screen, sir?
It's on the screen, ma'am.
Office, store, fantastic, playground, library, medical room, etc. So how are we going to, what sort of documentation does SQAAF demand for this domain? Not able to see, sir.
Monica, ma'am, is it not visible?
No, sir, not able to view anything.
It is visible to us, sir.
It
Point
is
number
visible, ma'am.
2.1. Yes, sir.
It's
Priya,
not visible.
ma'am?
No, sir, not visible at all. Yes, all the facilities that ensures an excellent learning environment. Very, very good. So sorry, it's getting delayed. Okay, let us discuss without wasting our time.
Priya, ma'am,
sir,
it is actually visible, ma'am.
I'm not able to see anything, sir. Like last time and all, I'm not able to see anything. I don't know why.
Okay, wait.
Okay, till then, I continue. We are talking about classroom, library, laboratory, computer labs, ICT labs, and rooms for different activities. I had mentioned that there would be 4 levels, of, competencies, which would be the same. If you are at level 1, you are called as you are at the inceptive level. Level 2, you are at what you call transient. Then level 3 is stable, and level 4 is a dynamic, and you are evolving. So now, most important, if you see one very important thing, ICT facilities are easily available in all the classrooms. This is one very, very important aspect of whether the school is conducive to learning. So the different types of documentations could be the school improvement plan to others are able to view, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Everybody
Yes,
else
ma'am.
is able to view.
I don't know then. Okay. View option. Okay, I don't know.
Priya ma'am, I know the reason because PPT believes that you are more knowledgeable. So maybe playing hide and seek with you.
Yeah, no problem. I'll do it. So, sir, page 74. So, school improvement plan to strengthen the system, then
Ma'am, can you see
availability
now?
of ICT facilities
Ma'am,
in.
can you see now?
No, sir. No, sir. I'm just speaking out of my mind. Or shall I go out and come in again, sir?
Oh, that would not be a good idea, ma'am. The room is full.
Okay. Yes, sir. Sir, can I start again?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Only now your photograph is visible, sir.
Okay, ma'am, wait for a second. I'll present it one more time. You just
Yes,
try
sir.
to look, okay. Can you see it, ma'am?
No, sir. No, sir.
I'll do another way. Can you see now, ma'am?
No, no, sir. No, sir. Not at all. Okay, sir. I will continue.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
I have no other
I'll
option.
present it. You just
Yes.
tell me which
Yes,
page I
sir.
should go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm in what you call page, sir. I'm in page 74 right now. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
the school improvement plan to strengthen the system, then availability of ICT facilities in the classrooms. Okay. Then the next, the 2.1.2, page 75, the school library facilitates effective delivery implementation of delivery or implementation of its educational program. Here, the librarian, very, very important aspect. The librarian uses innovative techniques to encourage the students to read. 100% students in the school are issued library books. This is very important. Then the library is accessible to parents, alumni, and community. Then regular review of the needs of the student and staff, and appropriate action plan is evidence. Yeah, it is not. It is almost similar to NABET, Amira, but the parameters, vary slightly. The standards of NABET, also revolve around the same standards, but it is a little different. It works on a 50-point checklist scale, right? Then, sir, then we move on to 76. What are the very important documents? That is the consolidated timetable reflecting school education program and its policy. Important this thing, process of procurement of books reflecting salary and staff suggestions. Okay, then improvement plan to strengthen the system, then library logbook. See, these are some very, very important documents. Then 2.1.3, laboratories are available to support learning activities. So always try to collect the documentation for what is available and then fit in your level. So look at this. Laboratories are used as innovation centers to build 21st century skills in the learners. Then the school has additional experiential labs and mobile labs for developing skills in all subjects as per the needs of the 21st century learner. Now, laboratories are used as a resource for alternative modes of learning and teaching by subject. Where can we get? We will share this PPT with you. There is nothing to worry, Amira. Okay? Then, okay? But for understanding, that is where the PPT is shared with you. Okay. Then the next page 78, okay, on-site verification of the labs to see for display of charts on safety measures to be adopted in the laboratory. First time when we did the NABET accreditation, all this was not there even in our school. So these were some of the gaps. So we worked on these gaps so that it gets rectified every year. So the next important thing is mentoring, monitoring, and reviewing practices. Then all these evidences you have to collect, stock registers of different laboratories, then lab usage registers are some very important this thing. Page 79, computer and other ICT lab facilities are available. Okay, so facilities are, look at level 3.2. Facilities are regularly upgraded and effectively utilized by students, teachers, and administrative staff. Okay, 1 minute. Just everything is vanishing. I don't know why. Then school conducts orientation programs for students on futuristic technologies, keeping in view the market trends. Look at this. If you are at level 2, at least 30% of the students in school use digital devices. Then see the third point of level 2. School provides training to teachers and staff in the use of ICT and other futuristic technologies like AR, VR, smart classrooms, etc. Then at least 80% of students in the school use digital devices and access online content, okay, and use it, right? Then ongoing review of page 80, ongoing review of use of ICT facilities by teachers, students, and administrative staff acts as an enabler to improve the system. So review, continuously review what is available, what is not available. Then student learning outcomes are evidenced in the use of technology. So there is a review of the learning outcomes in this field. Now let us go to documents 81, that is page 81. School website and SMS system. This is one very, very important document, or any other evidence of usage of ICT and computers for disseminating information to all its stakeholders. Okay. Then next very, very important document, the third line, please check, teacher's diary. Integration of ICT in teaching learning process related with scholastic and post-scholastic aspects. Then the next the stock registers. Then the budget allocation is also an important aspect. Is the school giving provision in its budget for this ICT? Now page 82, sir. The school has adequate number of activity rooms for arts, culture, music, dance, theatre. Okay, so very, very important. Does the school have an heritage club that focuses on promotion of local art and culture? Okay, feedback and feed forward is taken from the stakeholders to strengthen the system. Now, very important, school collaborates with parents, alumni, community, and local artists to provide meaningful experiences in the field of art and aesthetics to the students, right? So this is another very, very important domain. Now page 83, okay, what are some important domains? Evidences of visibility of student outcomes throughout the school. I hope it is quite clear, teachers. If anything is not clear, I want you to type in the uh, uh, chat box. Okay. Okay, please type if there's any doubt, and you can stop me at any point of time. Then display of learning outcomes through different modes. Then evidences of utilization of open spaces to develop a culture of, okay, please go little bit slow. Okay, so evidences of utilization of open spaces to develop a culture of art and aesthetics in the school. Okay, yes. Teachers diary content. Okay, sir, can we take the questions at the end, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that is better, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, fine. Then let us go to page 84. Principal's office, staff room, and administration offices. So the school should have sufficient space for principal, staff, and administration as per requirement. So what the school policy, okay, the principal and staff are trained on relationship management. Very important. Okay, they are very kind to all the stakeholders. They're very, they work for the stakeholders. Then there is a very well equipped staff room at every floor or every level. Okay, then I will tell all these, sir. I think there are people typing in the chat box. We'll probably discuss it at the end, right? Then next, 85 documents that can be reviewed by the school. I mean, that can be reviewed by the school include improvement plans to strengthen the system and the stock register, the school budget. Very important. Then another area where they will always check is this infirmary. The school has effective preventive health care and health management services. So the school should have a full-time doctor. Okay, then the school has a mental health advisory panel. Okay, then importantly, school has a health and a wellness club, which is a focal point of school health premises. Okay, and reports of regular preventive health checkups are shared with the parents, right? Then what are the suggested documents? See here, available in 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Page 88, sir. What are the activities that promote physical, social, emotional well-being? Okay. Then roles and responsibilities of the staff. Important annual school health program, health advisory panel, school health and wellness policy, right? Then another area, very important area, because water is had by students, teachers, everybody who, I mean, whoever comes from the to the school, either by the water coolers, which come through these tanks, which are obviously on the rooftops, right? So the school provides safe drinking water, adequate sanitation facilities, and follows effective waste management practices. Okay, so this is one very please put a tick on this area. So there is a provision of separate clean toilets for male and female staff. Okay, then the regular daily inspection of water and sanitation facilities by a committee person appointed for the task. Then the school policy on health and wellness include sanitation, personal and environmental hygiene, and waste management practices is in place. Let us go to page number 91. Okay, and page number 91 includes projects undertaken. This we will take time. That is where I'm calling out important areas which will take time, so that you can start working on these areas. So you only note down what I am focusing on. Projects undertaken by teachers on personal and environmental hygiene and waste management. Okay, appropriate signages, that is very important. Then school safety and security policy. Let us go to page number 92, 2.5.1. School has adequate, safe, comfortable, age-appropriate and aesthetically designed furniture. All safety and security measures are regularly reviewed. See that level 4. This is the expected one. Gaps identified and improvement plans made accordingly, right? Then see here, this is very, very important. They will come on site for verification, or they will also come online for verification. Then 2.6, that is page 93. The school building is designed for natural lighting and ventilation in keeping with the best international norms. See, energy saving measures, level 4, energy saving measures and clean room design are monitored at regular intervals. Okay, then the classrooms are painted in white or light non-glassy paint to improve the light quality in the rooms. Okay, then what are some of the, if you notice, you know, these are less important, so you'll find the documentation for these areas also lesser. Okay, let us go to page 96. Now, page 96, 2.7.1. The school follows eco-friendly green practices to promote and inculcate organic lifestyle in the among students. Very, 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 very important area. Please put that. You just note down 2.7.1. Okay, that's how it should be, and whichever point I am telling. Okay, then students participate in identifying appropriate environmental issues, problems, and find effective what you call and innovative solutions that are executed in the school, community, and at home. Right. Page 98 is you will notice the eco-friendly practices in the school. Very, very important. They will ask documentation for this. Then records of community outreach program to create awareness related to the environment. Then waste management practices. Then impact on the learner. Okay, these are some very important documents. Then 2.8.1. Okay, the school ensures whole school safety and security approach for as per the statutory norms. Then accountability for keeping children safe and secure in schools. Okay, including children who are transported to and fro to attend or go back to their homes in the school transport is on school management, principal and staff. Very, very, very important. Okay, then the SOPs in every domain of school functioning are monitored from the perspective of safety and security at regular intervals by designated teams of empowered stakeholders. So you should have a SOP for every process. This is one very important takeaway for today. You should have for each of these processes that we are discussing, please keep a standard operating procedure in place. Who will review this document? Who is in charge of this process? Okay, and what all, how many people will work together as a team? What are the steps that I would take to ensure that the process is in order? Now let us go to slide number 100, 101. Now, very, very important, this POXO committee, then child protection committee. Does your school have this? Okay, then POSH committee. All this, they will definitely check whether you're having committees for all this. Okay, then emergency protocols, then improvement plans to strengthen the system. Right, then let us go to 2.9.1, page 102. Indoor and outdoor sport facilities are available and support Divyang. Okay, now what are the documents that are important is the annual calendar for sports. Okay, then any improvement plans, list of staff members with roles and responsibilities. Now 2.1.0, school has sufficient rooms, dormitories, Page 105, recreational spaces, washrooms, drinking areas, residence for warden and pastoral care staff, okay, visitors room, laundry room, storage room for food items, and additional bedding and common room. This is for hostels, okay. And so okay, let us go to the documentation part of it, page 107. Okay, important documents include budgetary allocation, then inventory of equipment, laundry management records, then boarders records, then students records, then training records of manpower. Now, why are we going through this? You may think, why are we going through this? I know the difficulty what I have gone through as a teacher. Please understand. And if you go through this, and if I share this PPT with you, sir is very kind, our Salam sir. See, the very fact when I told him, sir, the depth of this SQAAF is very, very, high. So if you even just see these, what type of documents are required, it will be very easy for you to work at the ground level. Okay. Then next, I may be going a little fast because we have to review another 100 odd documents. 100 odd slides. School has a separate clean and hygienic kitchen and dining, area. Okay. Then page 110. Now, this is one very, very, very because important area. See, what is your residential school policy? Then next, health checkup records of mess and staff. Okay, what is your waste management plan? Then next, water food test reports. They will check this very carefully. Then record activities conducted to bring about an awareness on eating right, and maintaining cleanliness and hygiene. Okay, strategy, fire and safety certificate, very, very important, from fire department and health department. Okay, then strategies to bring about improvement in the kitchen and dining area. Okay, so serving rosters, then record of student involvement, very, very important area. Then 2.10.3, 2.10 is hostels. School fosters a culture of cleanliness and hygiene. Okay, what are the suggested documents? Okay, it includes an SOP for cleanliness and hygiene, and orientation and sensitization program, okay, for students and staff. Now, next, 2.10.4, school provides for safety and security of students. Okay, now we are in page 115. What are the suggested supporting documents that can be reviewed by the school? Okay, snapshots of the fire and evacuation drill. See, this is something which you should do. If there is, a fire alarm, how long, within how many seconds can the entire building be evacuated? Okay, then infirmary inventory, list of medicines. What are the which of the children are regularly visiting the infirmary? Okay, then records of disposal of expired medicines. All these are very, very important. Then evidence of involvement of stakeholders in ensuring security and safety of students in hostels. Okay, then communication system. How do you communicate with your parents? Then 2.10 hostels. Okay, students' physical, mental, social, emotional, and intellectual well-being is taken care of by intensive pastoral care program. Okay, what page 116? What are the suggested documents? Okay, the boarders' individual files, then record of counseling session, then the boarding leaders' records, then schedule and records of intra-hostel competitions. These are all very important. Then activities and strategies conducted in the hostel to promote health and well-being. Okay, then boarders' individual education plan. Okay, very important. Then 2.11 school canteen, another very important area because it is related to consumption. Okay, so let us go to page 120. Okay, now here again, the health checkup records, daily menu cards. Then next is your water food test reports, then payment and the salary register. Copy of the contract if the canteen is outsourced. Okay, very important. Slide 121, page 121, transport and escort facility. Another very important area. We go to page 123 to understand what are the most important documents here. The school policy on planning with reference to transportation. Then second, school safety and security policy. Next, you should be able to produce members of the school transportation committee. Then details of the bus roster, then audit report of the buses. Okay, these are some very important. Others you can manage and get it. 3.1, it includes the school staff. Okay, school recruits qualified and competent staff that is sufficient in number to support fulfillment of school's mission and objectives. Okay, so let us understand this. School's HR policy, very important. List of members in the interview panel. Okay, all this you should have the documentation. SOP for recruitment. What is the procedure of recruitment in the school? Then what is the criteria for selection of candidates? Okay, do you have do you maintain the staff records in a file? Are there staff personal files? Okay, then what is the workload of all the staff? Okay, then the mentoring, monitoring, and the reviewing practices. Then page 126, 3.1.2, the school induction program lays strong foundation for productive relationship and high standards of performance. Okay, so let us go to the documentation which is available in page 128. Okay, the important aspects include roadmap for professional growth of staff, then school ICT policy, okay, then written records or minutes of orientation, okay, with new staff, with HOD, principal, manager, okay. These are some of the important documents. Then 129, school staff appraisal is a supportive and developmental process to ensure positive outcomes for students. Page 130, what are the documents that can be reviewed by the school? Job description with key responsibility areas. Okay, then SWOT analysis. What is SWOT analysis? Strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Okay, so do you have a SWOT analysis that is being done by all your stakeholders? Okay, then page 131, that is 3.1.4. So we are going through all the domains and subdomains. These are subdomains. So the school is committed to achieving student learning outcomes by building the capacity of teachers through collaborative, reflective, and experiential process. Okay, so what is the this you probably all of y'all know because you are all taking part in these professional development programs. So what is the impact? Now you're taking part in capacity building program. Do you have an impact analysis of the CBP attended by your staff? Okay, now nobody is interested in this. Although you collect the certificate of participation, there are bigger things that have to be done by staff members. Okay, is there a use of technology in the capacity building program? Okay, then does your annual training calendar for each teacher include 50 hours of training? Now slide 134, school decides the salary and other allowances as per state norms and central norms. Okay, very important. They will just come and they will check. So so you are supposed to keep this, the bank certificate, then the passbook of salary accounts of teachers, okay? Then the income and expenditure statement of the school, increment policy of the pay commission, okay? Then HR manual, you should have an HR manual in your school. Then they may ask you for pay slips, okay? So try to collect all these. Then page 136, the school creates a positive organizational culture of engagement that strengthens employee-leader relationships. So what are the documents that are essential over here? Again, the staff salary records, then impact analysis of recognition program on learner outcomes, okay, and records of incentives and appreciation awarded to teaching as well as non-teaching staff. Then page 138, very important, parents are equal and vital partners in education, okay? So what are the different documents you will work on? So minutes of PTA meetings, then directory of parents, list of names of parents who are members of PTA, then records of communication through circulars, SMS, website, newsletter, etc. Then poll surveys, okay? Then the capacity building program for parents, okay? These are the almanac, okay? The school magazine, the newsletter, all this you should have as a document. Okay, then page 140 in the PPT, 3.3.1, student engagement as fundamental to schooling outcomes. What are the necessary documents? Important document, school HR policy, school calendar, okay. Then important aspect includes school magazine or photo gallery on the school website, okay. Then record of activities that develop life skills, values, and those that prepare a student for 21st century. Then there is one very important thing, complaint, suggestion, feedback management, okay. So page 142, 3.4.1, alumni act as stakeholders in quality education and school development, okay. Then let us go to page 144 to understand the documents needed, okay. Records of communication with alumni, either electronically or telephonically, okay. Alumni tracking mechanism, then homecoming events organized by school for alumni, then evidences of alumni participation in school improvement processes. Excellent. Then this is one very beautiful area. Then 3.5 is a community. 3.5.1, the school collaborates with community for student achievement, okay, and well-being, and facilitates volunteerism, okay. Let us go to page 147, okay. List of community resources identified and used for enhancing student achievement. Then student membership, mentorship program. Then important here is always the list of students, okay, and teachers participating in community programs. Then barrier-free environment, 4.1.1, school provides equitable, inclusive, and accessible physical environment in which Divyang and students from all socio-economic backgrounds learn and thrive alongside their peers. Okay, now let us go to the documents which are needed. Safety and security compliances, surveys conducted, then stock registers, okay. Then solutions designed for provision of safe, inclusive, accessible, and friendly environment to all in the school. Then let us go to page number 151, 4.1.2. The school addresses equity and inclusivity by providing accessible curriculum to Divyang and students from all socio-economic backgrounds. Okay. What are some of the very, very important documents that is available in page 153? List of recommendations by the school inclusion committee. What are the curricular initiatives for mainstreaming of Divyang and students belonging to the diverse socio-economic backgrounds. Okay, then analysis of feedback received from teachers, special educators, counselors, parents, and students on action taken. Okay, then page 154, 4.1.3, the school adapts accessible and inclusive pedagogical and assessment practices to accommodate Divyang and students from diverse socio-economic backgrounds. Now, page 157, has these suggested documents, then records of working in collaboration with other teachers, special educators, parents, therapists, okay, then performance records of Divyang and students belonging to diverse socio-economic backgrounds, then records of remedial performance, okay, then resource and support provided to teachers. Another very important area, 4.2, page 157. Sir, I think in another 10 minutes, we will be able to finish reviewing the documents. Then we should be focusing on the teachers asking questions to us, sir. Yes, sir?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, very good.
Yes. 4.2.1, indoor and outdoor games, sports and other recreational facilities are provided to Divyang and students belonging to different socio-economic backgrounds to learn and thrive with their peers. This was in page 159. Now we are moving to page 160. Okay. Then student growth chart, parent consent. Okay. Then the what you call list of special coaches. Okay. So all this, then stock register of games and sports, then collaboration with parents, alumni, and community. 4.3.1, transportation facility. School provides safe transportation facilities to Divyang. Okay. Suggested supporting documents that can be reviewed by the school. Okay. Record of orientation or sensitization program for drivers, attendants, and students with disabilities. Okay. What are the emergency protocols of the school? Evidences of access features like seat belts, special belts, contrast color on vehicle, steps and railing, wheelchair lift, non-skid flooring, wide doors, steps, handrails, special priority seating, etc. Okay. Then 164, page 164, the school fosters a culture of compassion, care, and empathy towards all. What are the documents are available in page 166? Okay. Then important document, list of inclusive and accessible activities in class and outside, very, very important. Then record of involvement of stakeholders in different activities planned for Divyang and other students from diverse socio-economic background. Then here, very important aspect, differentiated lesson plans. Then how do you empower your students to handle such children? Okay. 4.5, self special equity projects. Okay. Documents required are available in page 168. Okay. So provision of self-defense training for girls. Are you giving such a sort of training? What is your policy on gender sensitivity? This is one very key aspect. Then do you have trained coaches, and your school PE program? Let us go to page 169, vision and mission statement. Okay. Documents available. Okay. It includes I very well remember when they had come, when the NABIT had come to our school, they had asked us all these documents, minutes of SMC meeting, okay, record of vision building exercise, school vision and mission statement. In fact, all your teachers should know what is your school vision and mission statement by heart. Okay. Then vision and mission statement displayed in the school. Okay. Then integrated annual curriculum and pedagogical plan. Then institutional planning 5.2. Okay. Which is documents for this are available in page 174. Okay. Short-term goals they will ask, long-term goals they will ask. Okay. Then what type of comprehensive and integrative plans that you have for development. Then what about your budget allocation they will ask. Okay. Then this all takes, whatever I'm telling, reading out specifically takes some time for collection. So that is where I'm suggesting again and again. 5.3.1, page 175, the school management and governance system establishes effective coordination within the school and with outside community to achieve the desired goals. Okay. Documentation for this is available in page 177. Okay. What are the important documents required is the benchmarking procedures, what is your school organization chart, okay, and the impact analysis of the coordination system on learner outcome. Let us go to page 177, 5.4, resource management. The school resource management system facilitates the optimal use of resources and creates a positive and supportive environment for the growth of the school. Okay. Let us go review what all documents are needed. Important documents needed. Page 180, stock register, school admission and withdrawal records, audited budget report, record of photocopier machine, steps taken to reduce bills of electricity, water, stationery, diesel, etc. Okay. Others all you will manage. Then evidences of culture of environmental awareness. 5.5, relationship management, page 181. The school relationship management nurtures and sustains meaningful relationship with its stakeholders to foster increased student achievement. Okay. What are the documents that can be reviewed by the school? Okay. It includes a communication record from stakeholders, then analysis of feedback received and action taken. Okay. Then mentoring, monitoring, and reviewing practices. Complaint management is one very important area. Don't be scared of the complaints. Every school will have 100 complaints coming in. So you should not be worried, oh, the complaint notebook is filled with, complaints. Complaint is received, but how well you are acting upon that complaint is what the board would look at. Then page 182, activity management, 5.6, the school activity management system accelerates and manages the workflow of all the activities of the school. Okay, very easy. You will notice you will notice portfolio risk assessment practices are some very important practices. Others you will manage. Student activity tracker is another important area. Page 186, 5.7, 5.7.1, the school data and record maintenance system assists in making informed decisions for increased efficiency. Yes, fantastic. The school data and a record maintenance system assists in making informed decisions for increased efficiency and productivity. Okay, what are the suggested documents? SOP for database management is some very important aspect, right? Okay, then 5.8.1, the school, which is available on page 188, school communication system facilitates the school staff to stay connected with its stakeholders and community anytime, anywhere. Okay, then you can, you have to have the website. Okay, then page 190, the major announcements made, electronic manual data related to students, admissions, examinations, communication, student timetable, okay, feedback form, complaint management system, etc. Yes. Then let us go to 191, page 191. School financial and fee administration system is based on rationality admissibility, and allocability. The documents for this are available in page 194 of the PPT. And what are the documents? It includes the fee structure of the school, then internally and externally audited account report, then SOP for purchase, okay, then SOP for budget preparation, school annual budget for at least 2 previous years, right? Then 195, yes, we will share the PPT, nothing to worry. Okay, then 5.10 admission process. The school admission policy is in consonance with board and RTE norms and is inclusive of bringing out school children and children from deprived communities into the school system. Yes, so the documents for this are available in page 197 of the PPT. Okay, what are the suggested documents? It includes list of students, that is SC, ST, OBC. Okay, then next is records of sensitization and orientation program. Then IEPs for for students belonging to deprived section. Okay, that is very important. Then 6.1 pedagogical leadership. Okay, the school leader builds and intellectual and professional capital for teachers to set the direction for school improvement and student learning. Okay, the documents for this are available in page 200. Okay, what are the documents that are available? Let us go through the documents that are available. The self-reflective practices, the school's short-term and long-term goals, okay, school curricular, pedagogical and assessment policy for each stage as per new structure. Okay, then this is another strong area. Minutes of PTM, then school improvement plan, school policy on equity and inclusion. Let us go to page 200, which talks about 6.2 collaborative leadership. Okay, collaborative leadership engages shared intelligence to co-create learning institutions. Okay, documents required for this, very important documents required for this includes the process owners list, very important, records of participation in hubs of learning. Okay, then the empowerment program for stakeholders, then evidences of adoption and mentoring of neighborhood schools. Okay, then criteria of formation of teams, list of collaboration, the collaborative tasks and teams available. Now next we go to system for ongoing quality and change management. This is one important thing. We should not think that we are the best. Okay, so what does the school do to ensure that there is 1 minute.
Arun Mohan sir, how many slides left?
So now we are at 203, the total slide number 232. Just
Okay, okay.
30 more.
Okay. So another 15 minutes to go, I
Yes,
think.
sir. Yes, yes.
Participants, please make your questions ready because you have to clear all the queries, you have to clear all the doubts before you leave. The entire process is so vast and everything is very important. Every detail given is very important and all documentation is very important. Whatever we do, we should have its pictures or photographs or any of the evidences to be maintained for inspections if they are coming to school or if the school is supposed to produce. It should be, if we can make it a practice as we go, doing our daily tasks. We can keep, collecting evidences, whatever, even if it is, classroom interaction or with regard to anecdotal records or any incident that happens in the school that is to be maintained, recorded in the anecdote. That is very important. And also the safety of children, even in the classroom, in the school and in the campus, safety of children and all these things to be taken care of. And the students are to be given roles in various clubs as mentioned, especially health and wellness clubs, which is very important. And there are, CBSE initiatives to promote health and wellness in children. So this is a very important area. All the areas, are to be taken care of, especially your school is going to upgrade or, going for extension of affiliation or fresh affiliation, whatever. 1 minute. Priya ma'am is back, I believe.
Yes.
Priya ma'am, yes, please.
Yes, sir. But I'm not able to see anything. I don't know why. Not able to, I don't know, there's some problems are today. I don't know. I'm not able to see anything.
We
Okay.
are also not able to see you.
Yes, absolutely no. I'm not able to see anything.
Okay, so maybe you have to reboot your system.
Yeah, I'll try, sir. Can I try that and come back, sir?
Yes, please, please. Yes, please. Meanwhile, we will keep the chat box open. Please keep your questions, you shoot your questions in the chat box. Also, you can keep, applying for certificates. Now, this is, you are having 2 minutes break because madam is rebooting her system. So here, the chat box is open for you. Let us have your questions. There is a question. CBSE has collaborated with the Quality Council of India, NABET, to conduct test audits for CBSE affiliation. This is one thing to be, understood that a NABET assessment is not for affiliation. This is for quality enhancement only. NABET accreditation, whatever you call it, or NABET assessment is not for affiliation. It is for enhancement of the quality of affiliated schools. So the question to conduct test audits for CBSE. So who will assess for the SQAAF? SQAAF will be, a part of inspection team appointed by CBSE. SQAAF is a process of affiliation or extension of affiliation, wherein you submit your affiliation through, the entire process, and this will be checked virtually and physically by the inspection team appointed by CBSE. And CBSE wants to ensure that the quality is maintained in schools even after the affiliation through NABET. That is, pilot project is being run in different schools, and NABET is considered as a third party which is working under Quality Council of India. They will be doing audit for the enhancement of the school quality and to see the transparency of the what do you call the rules and regulations which are applicable for affiliation, whether they are okay or whether anything needs to be simplified or modified or enhanced. So that is the sole purpose of NABET assessment audit.
Salam sir, our participants are requesting again for the PPT. They want us to share the PPT.
Priya ma'am, are you back?
Yes, I'm back, very much back. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, fine. Now I'm able to see the screen as well, sir. I don't know. Okay. How come? Okay. So we'll just quickly review 6.3.1. Let us go to the documents that are required in page 205. Okay. And what are some of the important documents? It includes online, offline platform for creating professional learning communities. This all takes time. Then use of technology to make systems more effective. What are your collaborative practices? What is your IEP record? What is the learning outcome for all the classes? Then what is the school improvement plan to strengthen the system? 6.3.2, okay, page 207, school leader demonstrates responsibility and accountability in building a culture of equitability, inclusivity, and systems thinking in the school. Okay, page 209. Okay, the empowerment program for school leaders, use of systems thinking approach in addressing challenges. Okay, then what is the SOP manual? Then organization structure, internal and external evaluation. 6.3.3, school leader provides opportunities, page 210, to teachers and students to be creative, divergent thinkers, enhance entrepreneurial attitude, and thus become future ready. Okay, documents required are in page 212. Okay, budget allocation, showcasing of innovative practices, school improvement plan, is all are all very important. Let us go to 213, satisfaction of students. Okay, documents required, student handbook provided in collaboration with students, student quality circle. Okay, then management and governance practices that ensure a safe and a secure environment, activity conducted by and for students at every stage. Then no child left behind, very important concept. NCLB is the short form for this. Okay, then page 216, 7.2.1, documents required for this are available in page 217. Okay, the important documents include staff survey, very important, staff appraisal records, then analysis of feedback received and action, then regular mentoring practices, participation of staff in institutional planning. Then 7.3, then satisfaction of principal, then intrinsic and extrinsic factors influence the job satisfaction experienced by the principal. So what are the supporting documents? Page 221, SMC review meetings. Okay, then acknowledgement of initiatives by principal, then budget allocation in terms of resources, roadmap for school development. All these are very, very important. Then mechanism, organizational chart. In fact, after we did the first round of accreditation with NABET, that is where we had an Pakka organizational chart for Indian school Muscat, So, it takes a very long time. So that is where I'm repeatedly telling about these documents. 7.4, satisfaction of parents and alumni. Documents are available on page 2 to 4. It includes school website, surveys, parent involvement calendar, all stages, okay? Then feedback and feed forward practices, then improvement plans. Then 7.5 to 25 page number, satisfaction of community, suggested supporting documents that can be reviewed by school, health and wellness policy, what are your Seva projects, collaboration with community members, local businesses, NGOs, etc. Then what are the portfolios that you have, resource map, community involvement calendar, community outreach programs, all these documents should be ready with you. Then 7.6, satisfaction of management. The management satisfaction is assessed through stakeholders' attitudes and behavior towards the institution. Okay. Here it is documents available in page 230, school beneficiary, then satisfaction policy, institutional planning in all domains, then feedback received practices, then annual curriculum pedagogical plan, that is a full form of ACPP, then the school vision and mission statement, that is 230. Then, yes, fine. Sir, we have gone through all the required documents for all the areas, important documents. Can I speak here, sir, one more minute?
Yes, ma'am, please go ahead.
Yes. This is how we were trained when we were given the first round of training. That is, everybody should know what are the different domains, number one, what are the different subdomains, number two, and what are the, suggested documents that you have for the process. Now, if you are at level 1, try to reach level 2 by following a process. If you are at level 2, then move to level 3. That should be your aim. Just don't be scared that, oh, we are not at level 4, so maybe our affiliation may be, cancelled and so on. That is not the aim. Sir, can we take in questions, sir? Since we have gone through the PPT, can we take in questions?
Yes, yes. Monica, ma'am, please.
Priya, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am. I have read a few questions in the chat box. May I please ask you those on behalf of others?
Yeah.
Okay, the first question is, any specified format for the stock register, any kind of documentation?
No. There is no specified format. Every school has its own format, ma'am. Okay, let me tell you.
Right.
And the important thing is the stock register, whether the register is maintained only, they will check. What are the different chemicals? What are the different apparatus in the lab? All this only they will ask for. Okay, whether there is some documentation available for that process, right? So there is no specific format. Yes.
Right. And the other question is, will the budget report for last 3 years is required, or the current budget report is
yes,
fine?
Normally for the when you're submitting a particular document, they will ask for the current year only. Okay, and believe me, even you will not have access to the budget report. The budget report access will be only with the principal, which he will submit it probably right at the end when he has to submit it to either CBSE here or to NABET. Okay, it will be done directly by him only, because it's a very confidential document. Okay.
Right. And the other question is, what all evidences can be prepared for the various policies?
Which policies, ma'am?
It's just randomly written various policies. I believe ma'am has already answered this in her presentation. And the
Yes.
documents and everything is required. Ma'am has told her elaborately. So that's perfectly fine. The other question was, what is your vision and mission statement?
My vision, see, now, after doing the course from NABET, only understood, after doing it only, I understood what is the difference between a vision and a mission. Okay. What is a difference? What is a mission? What is a vision? Vision is something that is my far-sighted goal for my institution over a period of, say, 5 years. I want my school to be the best school in the region. I can't achieve it in 1 day or 1 year. Okay. So that would be my vision, something which is far-sighted and which I can fulfill only over a period of time. That is what you should know. Next, very important, what is mission? Mission are a mission. When I say mission, it is the small steps taken by the team or the institution to reach the vision. Do you get it? So it could be, and so the vision would be those tiny steps over the period which will lead you to the vision. So my vision would be to ensure that my school is the best in the region. So that is what every principal aspires for. And what would be my mission? My mission would be at every step, at every level, my parents, my teachers, and my students, everybody should be happy. And so I should have various things in place to ensure that this mission of mine leads to the vision. Yes, ma'am.
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. I believe that's it. Any other question, any participant?
And we will be sharing this PPT, ma'am. So nothing to worry. My request, please refer to this slide when you collect the documents for the framework. Difference between, yes. Now, what is feedback and feed forward? Feedback is something that you give. Now, suppose there is an event, okay? The event is over. Then you give your feedback for the program, okay? You are giving, oh, the light should be, light should have been all right. The, what you call, the seating arrangement should have been proper. The AC should be proper. The mic was not working. That is what you call it as feedback. Now, when you say feed forward, what sort of suggestions do you give in advance, okay, for the implementation? Okay. Did you understand? So this feed forward is given in advance, feedback is given afterwards.
And the other question is, how much time do we get to prepare these
Yes,
documents?
let me tell you, it will take more than a year to collect these documents. My suggestion is there should be there's one SQAAF leader. Then for each domain, you should distribute the teachers for each domain and collect documents for each domain. Now, if documents are not available, try to work on getting the documents. Yes, ma'am. It will take more than a year, ma'am, easily.
Right. Any other question, attendees?
See, when and how remedials should be done. Okay, there's one question, ma'am. Let us answer that. Okay, let everybody be happy. So, how should remedials be done? Now, remedials is to support students who are not very good in academics, okay, or who do not, some of them may be good in academics, but they don't have the necessary support at home to excel in academics, so they don't score the necessary marks. So remedials can be conducted after school hours, okay. It could be conducted. Today one parent came and asked me also, can you conduct remedial for my son on Saturdays, you know, in the morning? I will send my son. So for that specific subject it could be, or for a group of subjects. So the team of teachers should work on creating a plan for it. Then work on the plan, ensure that the student comes properly for the remedial classes. Then after a term, probably check what is what has been the progress on the achievement of the student. Okay, so this is how we have to check. How to keep anecdotal records. See, anecdotal records are something that has to be collected over a period of time. Yes, you should keep the anecdotal records, please. Okay, right from the time the child joins your school, please keep the anecdotal records. Right.
There is a particular format also for anecdotal record.
Yes, anecdotal has got a format, sir. You're very right. Anecdotal has a format. Yes. Any other question?
The other question is, somebody has said that
yes,
in UAE,
the gifted students are those who score good marks? Not necessarily. Gifted students, okay, are students who are talented in a particular area. Okay, that is what, according to me, gifted students mean. They are talented, extra talented. Yes.
Anecdotal records format I will email along with the PPT. Don't worry.
Yes. Yes.
And any other questions? So mostly all are thank you and thanking you, ma'am, and they're very happy. I believe all questions we have answered. So,
see, ma'am, there is one question. Any mandatory format for maintaining registers? All this can be done gradually, only any time limitation. All format which your school follows, only you will follow. Don't change your format just because of somebody. Okay, that is one thing. Then time limitation, everything I told you, generally the entire process, you work together as a team, will take 1 year. Okay, so don't worry about all this. Then, yes, we are going to get affiliated. The process is going on. Any tips or tricks to complete it smartly? Okay, so keep a check on the requirement of the documentation, ma'am. So whether you are at level 3 or level 4, that sort of a check you see. Okay, generally it will take first, when you are going to submit it, it would be an online submission. So I really don't know how much time now it takes for the completion. Sir, any idea for you, sir, on this?
Completion of?
See, sir, there's been a question. How much time it will take to finish all procedures to complete SQAAF?
No, that it depends upon the school now.
Yes, it depends on the school, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Any other question? I'll be most happy to answer.
And one more question, ma'am. A class logbook period wise is also important.
Yes, 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 yes. See, anything will link, all this will be linked to pedagogy, ma'am. That 40%, this will form an important part of the documentation over there. Don't throw anything, my request. Anything will be useful somewhere. Anything and everything will be useful everywhere. Let me put it that way.
Anyone
I'm sorry,
would like to ask questions, they can raise their hands.
Sir, another thing, my aim was, when I was what you call SQAAF in charge, I mean, for a particular domain, I know what all challenges we faced, what all difficulties we faced. We did not have a training session like this, believe me, during those days, also, although there was minimal training, we didn't have like this sort of a training like one which you have conducted.
Correct.
Yes,
correct.
Yes, and we really must appreciate you for this. Then, importantly, teachers also, sir, there's so much of awareness that they should do now. I'm talking, when we started all this was some years ago, sir. So that time there was less awareness also, So I think now the teachers are in a much better stage now than we were before also. So that is where my interest was, to show at least to the teachers that such a sort of domain exists, such a sort of subdomain exists, such a sort of documents you should collect. That was my actual aim, sir. what we have gone through, teachers should not go through.
Well said, ma'am. Well said.
Yes.
I believe that all are very much content right now and all have asked their questions. So on behalf of Bharat Sahodaya Complex and all present here today, I express my heartfelt gratitude and regards to our today's resource person, Ms. Priya Murli, and for enriching her and actually telling us all about SQAAF and increasing our knowledge. A special thanks to Dr. Abdul Salam for providing a platform to all of us to explore and learn by arranging such empowering sessions. Thanks to Mr. Biju S. Pillai, sir, for his valuable presence throughout the session. And sir is very experienced, and thank you so much again, sir, for coming over here. And thanks a ton to Mr. Arun and his technical team for his kind support and wonderful use of AI. And finally, yet importantly, thanks to all the attendees of today's session for taking the time out for joining us. And I'm sure you all are very well versed now. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Arun, sir. Thank you, Arun, sir. I have no
It's
words
always
to
my
express
duty,
my
ma'am.
gratitude.
It's always my duty, as I said before. For you,
Yes.
anything.
Yes, yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
It's a combined effort of, all this team and all the participants so
Yes.
that, school quality can be enhanced.
Yes, sir.
And dear participants, of course, Priya ma'am deserves a huge round of applause. Please, words are not enough to thank you, ma'am, because it is a Herculean task and more than 200 slides in 2.5 hours. That means in 2 weeks. So it's a Herculean task. I know your schedule. You start off early in the morning and still busy, but you make it. That is the wonder. We have to follow. We have to learn a lot from you, and you are very much knowledgeable in this realm of SQAAF. If anybody is having any doubt, please approach ma'am. She's at your help at any time. She is so kind and so generous, so lovable. Of course, we should say that, whatever we ask, yes, accepted, done. So no problem. Don't worry, sir. So this is the, approach, attitude madam has, and that is why madam is in the forefront of leading SQAAF. Thank you so much for helping us. We have learned a lot. Even I have learned so much today. Though I am also a part of NABET, as an assessor, and we started, conducting test audits in schools. But there are many areas, which have to be very clear. And so thank you so much, everyone, and for joining. Please, we will send you the PPT with madam's permission.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir. Please.
Yeah, thank you.
At all.
Thank you. I will email it in your registered email along with the anecdotal record. Maybe Sunita Jagadishan want to ask something.
Yes, sir.
Miss Sunita, please unmute and ask.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening, my dear. Please tell.
Hello. Ma'am, can we get your contact number so that is it okay to contact you if
yes,
anything,
please.
any doubts?
I will type in the chat box. You can take it. Don't worry.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your wonderful session.
Wait, sir. Ayo, where is it gone? I'm so scared now, sir, to touch it also. How do I?
Ma'am, you just tell me, I'll type it.
Yeah. 99165.
99165
844
844
37, sir.
37. All right.
Yes, sir.
Please, whoever calls, Priya ma'am, have your specific question with you, because madam has a very busy schedule. You
can even give my email ID, sir.
Yeah, email ID. Yeah, that is better.
Fine. Any doubt, anybody can ask me.
Yes, that I will send through email, madam. No problem.
Yes, please, yeah. Sir.
So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
May God bless you. May God bless you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Healthy.
Thank I thank the BTAG, entire team of BTAG, you, Monica ma'am, Arun sir, entire team, for this splendid opportunity. I learn so much, sir. That is the beauty of this, Yes, thank you, sir.
Everybody is in the learning, journey of learning.
Yes,
So
sir.
thank you, Monica ma'am, for your wonderful, valuable
Thank you, sir.
time and gracious, presence and support. Arun Mohan sir, you are,
Genius.
exploring. He is exploring
Yes,
exploring the AI. So thank you so much, Arun sir. More to go.
Yes.
All right, all participants, thank you for joining and keep connected and let's all, work together for a better nation.
Yes.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
everybody. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.